Alright, hi everybody. Thanks for dropping in. If you're not asleep already from that campfire and those lovely crickets chirping and the calm water. You know, I never really thought about it until now, but this game's menu menu screen is quite deceptive. Yeah, that's about it. Alright. Well, we are back at it with The Last Plague Blight. Episode 3/4. Last one had a little hiccup there in the middle, so it was kind of 2 in 1. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get going and finish up where we last stopped. Now, since that time, actually, I think during last time when I was streaming, the dev was supposed to drop a big update that day, and I think they actually did. It looks like. Oh wow. Okay, already you can tell. Hold on here. So there's a warmth meter now. Awesome. The rest looks the same so far. Yeah, they did quite a few things. I don't know exactly all of what I did read it, but I don't have it like in front of me, so I'm not sure. But I know there's a big old building update. You can now build multi-story buildings, and they also improved, I guess. I was gonna say messed with, but improved. Oh wow. Okay. What happened to... Oh, never mind. That's not different. That's just because our backpack is off. That's right. Let's go to sleep for the night. Man, oh man, it's late at night. I don't remember. Okay, good. We're in good shape there. So they changed many of the building mechanics as far as placement and snapping for some things, like roofs especially. I know I would think probably staircases and whatnot, now that those are a thing. And then also the leveling of the ground has apparently been updated, you know, so that you can when you go to build like buildings, you're going to want to level out the ground and whatnot. We're going to need a shovel for that though, so that will be in a little bit once we get some more nails. And obviously, you know, casual morning, you just wake up to a guy, a cloaked figure, standing there staring at you sleep. Totally normal day at camp. Cloaked figure, we finally meet. Who are you? I am Elric. I come from a sect called the Followers of the Divine Flame. We devote our time now to studying the Blight and its origins. What do you know about the Blight so far, huh? What aren't you telling me, Elric? As you may have seen yourself, the Blight has already taken over all the populous regions of the land and continues to grow. It seems to be some sort of fungus that infects all nearby living things through airborne spores. It also appears to thrive and spread even faster when exposed to fire, so burning it is out of the question. It's only a matter of time before it engulfs everything that we can see. We believe the Blight to be a manifestation of the great prophecy. It speaks of a time when man would be punished for his hubris and evil deeds, resulting in the end of days, a cleanse of all life. Oh man, and that time has come now? We believe so. The prophecy also hints at ways to undo what has been set in motion. We continue to study the Blight and hope to find the answers we seek before we all succumb to its effects. I come to you to ask you for help. We are but a collection of elders, not fit for the more dangerous tasks involved with our research. Will you help us? Yeah, sure. Excellent. So far we've studied the Blight fungus closely, but have not found any way to use it for beneficial purposes yet. One location that interests us greatly is nearby swampland. We believe the flooded environment creates the ideal conditions for the growth of unique substances that could be very useful in our research. We have not yet been able to make the journey to these swamplands yet due to the dangers involved, and so we ask you to help us in this regard. What dangers exactly would those be? The swamps have always been a hostile environment, teeming with predators and a breeding ground for disease-spreading insects. These threats have only grown worse after the Blight. However, we have noticed that certain mushrooms grown in healthy forest regions have a small therapeutic effect when made into a soup. Take these. We received 8 spotted red mushroom caps. And discovered spotted red mushroom soup now. These spotted red mushrooms can be found growing in the forest. They are very poisonous on their own, but when boiled together with a piece of ginseng root and a bit of salt, the poisonous essence of the mushroom seems to be altered to help counteract the blight. This will help for now, but we will need to find out a more potent remedy before the blight spreads too much. Thank you. Head to nearby swampland and bring back anything you find of note. You will need to make sure you are well prepared for this sort of journey by obtaining enough food, water, weapons, protective attire, and containers to be able to pick up and store any contaminated substances safely. We have a camp in a small cave not too far from here. Meet me back there with whatever you find. I'll mark the location on your map. Okay. Be quick, conditions in this area will worsen very quickly. We expect the pattern of storms to intensify in the coming days, each carrying more of the blight and spreading it further. Understood? Good luck. I hope I don't need it? Thanks, buddy. Okay. We'll see if they've changed this yet. He used to not despawn or walk away or anything, so if he just hung around camp, you would just sit there and see him all day. So, I don't know. Maybe they've changed that. Okay, we do have our backpack on. That's all good. Looks the same. J to open up our journal and see what is new here. After returning from gathering resources, that we already read that, didn't we? We need to read this. You'd think I would know that. Our new task updated is to investigate the nearby swampland. Enter a nearby swamp after the necessary preparations. The cloaked figure Elric told you that the nearby swamps are rife with the conditions for the blight to thrive in, meaning there must be some useful samples to collect that can potentially help with figuring out a remedy. Use your map to find a nearby swamp to explore. Quick note on that, I don't know if this has been updated, but I don't believe it used to mark that, and I'm not sure if it was, well, there was kind of markings like there are for the trees and the rocky outcrops and stuff, so you could kind of hover and find different markings, but it was not clearly marked, should I say. It's not like he marked it, which their camp is, which we'll see in a moment. You will need to be prepared for the trek. Make sure to have enough food and water with you, sufficient energy and health, and protective equipment like gloves for interacting with any disease substances. Yes, he already told us that. Infectious insects are prevalent inside the swamp, so applying the oils from bergamot leaves, a simple insect repellent, will be helpful. Alright, so we're going to need to go find some bergamot before we go in. You will also need to carry one or more small leather bags to be able to safely store and transport these substances. Alright, so we're going to need some leather production. Create a basic blight remedy by boiling 2 spotted red mushroom caps, 1 ginseng rootlet, and 20 grams of salt for every 50 mils of clean water. Yes, indeed. And I believe the max stack on the mushrooms I want to say 20, so you could do a 10x recipe, I think, at one time, at least in the jar. Oh no, let's add you. And speaking of, actually, we should go ahead and, oh, I'm sorry, the pot, yes. We should go ahead and swap you out. Oh, we discovered rainwater. Wait, is there rainwater in there? Oh, look at us. Look at us collecting rainwater while we're just standing here. Alright, so that's interesting. They've updated... So I know they updated injury mechanics, or added, I should say. So now if you see there at the bottom of our clay pot pop-up there, it's giving us a stat for injury filth and injury sanitation. So that's interesting. And that, yeah, that's still just blight, but this one, it's a similar looking, well, it is the same animation, it's just different colors, and there's a little line through it, I guess. So, okay, we're going to obviously be needing to use water to cleanse ourselves and clean any sort of injuries. And it looks like rainwater is pretty okay, pretty clean, apparently. So interesting, very cool that we can collect this, and it now shows it collecting. Let's see if we can collect on the fire as well. or if that stops as a collection device. I don't know. It's at 17. We'll see. We will see shortly. I think we had those on our hand for a reason, right? We were going to make... We did. We were going to make a wheelbarrow. That is kind of the first thing we need to do. And then, yeah, in the stream, hopefully we get to some building. Hopefully we'll get to the swampland. We'll see. Well, we'll definitely get to some kind of building. Actually, not hopefully, but yeah, hopefully the swamplands. That would be good. But we'll get everything kind of transferred over to our area here that we want to mark as base. Yes, that there. So let's see. Let's take a little look around the map. I don't see any markings, but if you look, yeah, like I said, there are markings. They just have not deliberately marked. He should have, however, there should be nearby. Where are they at? He should have marked our map, and I am not seeing it. There should be another campfire. Not out there, but Norwich, Dragontail. Whalestone? Oh, interesting. Oh, there it is. It is. Okay, followers of the Divine Flame, yes. So, this actually would be a nice little place, because we're nearby plenty of marsh, or swampland rather. We got the rocky outcrops here. We got big plains there. It's just a small little passing there and there to get across the water, so we're not really trapped there. I don't know what the quality of the water is here. I assume it's kind of like this one. I mean, you're gonna want to boil your water anyways, so you know. But yeah, big old swamplands. You got, you know, cliffs not too far. They're right up there. So yeah, I think we'll stick with that location. We're gonna need, what are we going to need? Let's see, wheels. The handcart wheel. No. We need a wheelbarrow wheel. So we're gonna need 10 nails and 5 short planks. Where are we on nails? Oh lord, everything is, we got 5? Yeah, okay. But we should have, oops, that would be the wrong thing. This should be the one that I need. We have 400 grams of bronze, so we'll go ahead and fire that up. We'll pour, I mean, we just have the 2 nail things, but that's fine. What are we, actually we have 400, wait, we have nails already poured? Oh, look at that. Heyo, forgot about those. Awesome. Cool. Then we're in much better shape. Let's go ahead and take these guys. And let's do it. Nope, don't want to craft a car. What is that large backpack? Oh, okay. What's it called again? It's a wheel. That's what it's called. Wheelbarrow wheel. There we go. Oh, we need 5. That's right. If only I knew how to count. That would be quite beneficial. Most of the time. Alright, we're going to need one more. So let's see. I don't think we have anything chopped down, right? We're pretty well. Let's see. There we go. And, you know, we really probably should take a moment. Let's go ahead and eat our last sausage. Oh, we'll check on our rabbit too. We have a rabbit preserving, don't we? A cooked rabbit. Let's check on you, buddy. Look at you, 100% preserved. Still 84% condition. And you know what? We are actually going to go ahead and eat you now because we're going to want your stamina recovery. Ooh, minus 13 water. Okay, let's go ahead and check this real quick. Can we? No. Okay, so holding. Yes, holding a pot will allow you to collect rain. Setting it in the fire does not, but it looked like setting in the kiln it did collect rain, so that's interesting. We now of course have plenty of mud that we don't need anymore for our mud mortar. Luckily the rain came again and is taking care of our garlic plants because I keep forgetting about them. I was going to call it a garlic garden, but it was going to be a garland because, you know, combine words, why not? So, we're going to go ahead and fill this guy. What do you mean nothing to fill? Oh, I have to do it the other way. Fill. There we go. Clay pot with rainwater. Yes, indeed. All of it, please. We'll go ahead and boil you up. Fuel is still wet, it seems like, so You know, that's okay. So this one we're gonna end up taking with us. Let's go ahead and start a stockpile of you. Get our inventory cleared out a little bit. We're gonna keep this guy to, you know, keep on hand though. Take it on our travels and whatnot. So, you know, you don't have to. You can definitely. There's other ways to do it. You could just always be full and stuff. Certainly works, but I like to take some with me, or take the bowl with me. What's it called? Yes, stone bowl. And I think I mentioned it before, but it's nice, you know, if you're out doing a long journey and resource gathering and whatnot. It's good because if you run into like berries and stuff like that, you can just crush them up and drink them if you need, and, you know, eat them if you need, and eat pine nuts if you need. You know, it's not much of a living, but it works. It is a living. Let's see. Almost done. So we're gonna get some firewood out of this as well. So I'm going to go ahead and we're gonna do one chopping here, chop off one section. One of them will turn into the thick chunk or thick log or whatever will turn into firewood, and then the rest of it we'll go ahead and saw up for planks so that we can get that handcart loaded. Well, we will be loading it too, but we need to build it first. How about that? So we'll build that and get it all loaded up. Start kind of moving over to our new home area, and we'll build some more things. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and fire up that furnace, and we'll go ahead and melt down that bronze that's in there real quick, and get that poured into another couple of nails, because we're gonna be needing that if we're gonna keep on keeping on with building. Lots of things take nails. I'm thinking right now we're gonna want to build another utility table. We're gonna want to build a workbench. We're gonna want to build a shovel. And of course we're gonna want to build our hand cart, all at the very least. So yes. So I'm not exactly sure where you see your injuries. I guess maybe it'll just happen as it happens. Maybe we won't see it at the moment. How do we discover molten bronze as a recipe? We've already done that. Okay, whatever. So we'll come back over here. We have a few extra minutes. Whoops, let's put that there, and then we'll do this. And we'll go ahead and saw away. Hopefully this doesn't take more than about 12 or 13 in-game minutes. Oh, seriously? Come on. And hopefully we'll have a few planks that we can pick up, take on over, start crafting up that hand cart, and hopefully our bronze will be done by the time we get over there. We'll pour some nails. We'll just kind of keep that as a, you know, continual kind of thing going. The nails. Kind of run them in the background as we're doing other things, you know. Alright, there we go. Look at us go. I'm gonna pick up a couple more of these short planks. That should be enough, right? We have 6 now? Yeah. Yes, we do. Let's do that. Put those there. We can put you, whoops, back. There we go. Look at you, still going. I love it. 1 minute. Excellent. So there we go. We'll just go ahead and click on here. Keep you guys going. And then, what do we have left? Not 300, right? 200. I'll take 300 and 500. So we'll just put you back. That gives us another 2 batches of things. Those things. Nails. That's what they're called. Alright, let's get this. Oh, a hammer or a small stone. Righto. Probably would be good to have a tool, I suppose. Let's go ahead. ran out, right? Did we? No, we didn't. Okay, I ran right by it, not out. Ran by. We'll take a few. I have a feeling it's gonna need a few, but maybe not. All right. Oh no, yeah, no, well, no, wheelbarrow wheel. That's why, not a handcart. God, I keep mixing them up. Did we? Look at us go! Hey, it made it. It did fall apart, but that's okay. It made it the entire way. Excellent. We got you. Let's go to you. What else do we need? We need 30 nails now. Wow, good thing that we got you, and then 20 short planks. Okay. Good thing that we went ahead and did up these guys, huh? Okay, you can, yeah, really? Okay, we'll just drop you. That looks funny, running around with that. We'll just drop you there for right now. There we go. So that should give us, what, 30 or so? 10, 20, 30? Yep, looks like it. Perfect, so we just need to worry about getting enough planks, which shouldn't be too big a deal. We need 20, which is, that's definitely a decent amount, but... Wait, what? Lumber, sawed cut. What? Oh, what? Hold on. What is this lumber? This is part of the new building update. Look at that. We have like a big old, like a 6x6. It's like 8 feet tall, man. Oh my goodness. All right, let's take a look at this here. What is lumber? Yeah, baby. Sawed directly from felled trees can be further sawed into planks or used as construction material. Look at this. Lumber support beams and posts. Oh, this is about to get ridiculously ridiculous. I am so excited for the building update. I didn't mention yet here. I did mention at the last stream at the end of it, but there's also... in this update, they also did seasons and weather as part of seasons. So there will now be, eventually, it'll be winter and there will be snowfall. That has been shown on some of the screenshots. And I don't know. I'm guessing we have clothing we can make now and whatnot. Trying to think of what else. I don't remember off the top of my head what else there was, but there's been a lot of cool stuff. Injuries, we talked about that. Yeah, so it's a pretty big, pretty awesome update they've come out with, and relatively quickly, honestly. This game only came out in, I think, October, so we're going on what, like 9 months that it's been out, and it's like I said, it's a solo dev, like as far as I know. I'm pretty certain about that. Please do correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, it's impressive stuff. They're a very dedicated developer, and they also seem to be, definitely listening to the community and the feedback and whatnot. So it's always great, It is always really awesome when devs care, and it's got to be hard, right? Because it's like any artistic thing, kind of, right? Like you have or creative thing, you have your vision, you have an idea of what you want to do, and actually, I'll illustrate a case in point of this kind of after this, after I actually explain myself instead of going off on several tangents. So like any creative project, you as the creator have your vision of what you want and what it's going to be, and oftentimes that changes during the creation process in itself. But with something like this, a video game, you obviously have to, it's a consumer product too, so you have to take into account, and like a continual one, right? So you have to take into account your consumers and like, are people enjoying it? And just because you had a vision doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a commercially viable vision, and so, to illustrate that, when this game first came out, it was much harder, and there were no difficulty settings, and there was, you know, it's been toned down since then, even like during the playtest and the demo and stuff and the beta stuff. I think it was beta, maybe not, but you know, since the playtesting, basically. That was weird. Naked tree. Sorry, I got distracted by the naked tree swinging. It's yeah. Anyways, so yeah, like it's, you know, I mean, wait a second. Why can't I? Oh no, you're telling me I can't saw thick logs? Okay, well, that's fine. We need firewood anyway. Sorry, distracted. But yeah, they, you know, it was a different game. It also originally was only a top-down view, so it was this basically, even worse. And there is a way to change it. I just don't remember what the command is. And last time I tried to do it, I broke it. So I prefer the third person. Oh, you can. Now I'm slowing it. I don't know what that's about. Okay, weird. Whatever. So, you know, all that to, you know, basically say that the dev has done a very good job, I think, of listening to the community and the feedback and what people want to see while still, you know, sticking to their vision, too. And one of these days we'll end up with 20 planks. Oh, man, okay. So what did that give us? 6? Cool. Oh, 8. Ooh, cool. Okay. Very good, very good. What do we have? We got 17. Okay, that's pretty darn good. We are well on our way. Do we have the... no, we... Wait, sharpening stone? Yeah, okay. We don't have any sandstone on us. Okay. There we go. So let's go ahead and repair this. So you see how that definitely started to... oh, we can get plus... Oh, we can go up to max 70% condition. Wow, okay. The other stuff was 50. Yeah, so you see how, you know, sawing started to take definitely a little bit more time there. Our tool was getting, you know, crappy, which I think is a fun mechanic. I mean, definitely it's not the only game with that mechanic, but it is cool. That extra little bit of realism that, you know, you don't just have to worry about durability for sake of durability, right? It's like it also affects how your stuff's, you know, working, how well your tools do. So you don't just have to worry about breaking it, you know. And I think anything that's broken in this game, I think you can repair still. I don't think it destroys it, makes it irreparable. I'm not positive though. I have been uber cautious in this game every time I've played, and I've never wanted to get it that far, so I just assumed that. Oh, we do have enough planks because we got 2 in our hand. Okay, cool. We'll feed the fire real quick with these logs, and then we'll make our awesome cart. One of my favorite things in this game, and you'll see why very quickly. It should be quite apparent. And quite, yes, just yes. I'll pick you up. Let's go ahead and start making, what? Oh, make one of yous. Yeah, thank you. I actually made the frickin' wheel. Alright, there we go. Pick you up. Add you in, whatever we need. There we go. And, oh yeah, righto. Let's see. Here's the real question, right? How many rocks does it take to build a wheelbarrow? Don't worry about licks and Tootsie Pops. It's rocks and wheelbarrows. That's the real question. That was, oh my god, one hit. Come on. Frickin' one hit wonder rock. Hey, okay, we're gonna get a good chunk out of that one. Now that's interesting. I think the game gives a little tell there. If it's gonna break, it didn't even speed up time. I don't know if you noticed that. It didn't even bother to speed up time. But that third one, we got 100% out of it, and that did speed up the time. Real quick, let's see if is there any use for pebbles anymore? Is there anything to do? No. Okay, interesting. There was, I read somewhere there was some mention of disposing of items in For the life of me, I cannot remember what it was right now, so that's unfortunate. But I believe there's some sort of mechanic being worked on for that. Yeah, not positive. All right, real quick. Well, okay, here we go. So this is why I love it. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's just, oh, it's a treasure troll's dream. The biggest pocket ever. As we go along, we can also upgrade our backpack, which will be bigger. Still not as big as the wheelbarrow, obviously. Or the hand... Yeah, no, wheelbarrow. To be honest, I don't remember how big the handcart is. I'm not sure if I've ever made one. One thing, I have not completed this game. I've played it quite a bit, but I have not completed it. What I tend to keep doing is starting, playing for a while, and then starting over, and then playing for a while. And I actually tend to do that with quite a few games. So instead of completing it, I just play the same, like, whatever bit, you know. Not sure why, but yeah, that's the thing. So all right, what do we have? We have one plank left. Our mushrooms. Ooh, no, you know what? Let's take you. We can go ahead and eat you because we're gonna want that to happen. Is this gonna preserve them? It's not. Okay, so we're gonna want to go ahead. We got the garlic. I guess we do have the salt. So let's go ahead and find some ginseng real quick nearby. I know there's some. I've seen it. It's not too far away. I don't remember which direction. Should we just head towards the new build site and hope for the best? Let's do that. Let's go ahead and do a scouting mission real quick. And we'll make up some of that soup that we just learned about. Just one, to do it and get it crossed off. Two, because I don't want these mushrooms to go bad. Yes, there are more around, but yes, they're also a pain to find sometimes. And again, it's one of those games you don't want to be wasting resources, right? We do need to wait a while for our what did we need? Oleander, right? Not golden seal. We need oleander leaves, I believe. 4. Ugh, yeah, see, those are still there. Hey, there we go. Ginseng, perfect. Alright, we're going to use you. We need to wait for our water to finish boiling, though. And then we'll do that up. We'll make our mushroom soup. I'm going to wait on the golden seal. I believe this should be the proposed build area, right in... No, it was up here a little bit more, wasn't it? Yeah, I may as well grab you all. Well, you know what? I mean, you're right here, so we can just keep that in mind. Yeah, it's right up here, right? A babbit. No. I wanted to look. Can't I just look? Ugh. What are you gathering? Oh, there was just bones left. Okay. Okay. Well, 19 minutes, man. That stamina didn't last very long, did it? Chamomile we are going to be needing as well later on. So yeah, look at this lovely area. What I'm thinking is, I mean, this can be, it's relatively flat already, so we'll kind of flatten out this whole kind of area. Possibly build a fence or a wall kind of like right here. Maybe around the whole thing, we'll see. And then up here, I think we can make like a dock. Maybe just right off of here. Well, maybe not exactly. Maybe out to one side or the other where it's a little bit deeper. Probably out to this side, I think. Maybe like that, because that's kind of narrow. And yeah, we'll build ourselves a little boat and whatnot. Then we can have some different work houses or work areas as well. We'll have, I'm really excited to play with the new building stuff. Like I said, we'll cut down most of these trees, use all the wood for that. And it's fun though to make, like, you make little. Well, I mean, it's like any other building game, right? What am I trying to say here? It's it's like, make a little work house, make a house, a sleeping one, make one with a crafting bench, make one that's got the grinding wheel and the different things, so we'll do that basically. As you see, many of these plants say that it needs a shovel to dig it up. You can dig them up and transplant them. That's fun. Where did the oleander go? There it is. So yes, we can burn it to create toxic smoke, but also we can... okay. I might have to burn it in order to learn the next recipe. I don't remember. We are able to make a salve out of it. Alright. Let's go ahead. Head back to the camp. We're going to load up our handcart and start trekking our way over. Start moving. We should also check on two things. We should check on our... I'll just pick up the golden seal. That way we can just... It's done. Okay, there we go. We should check on our fish trap, and we should also check on our rabbit trap and see what's happening. Oh wow, would you look at that? 5 trapped creatures. So now I believe... Well, you have to pick it up? Okay. So, yeah. I believe if you... Well, look how quickly they're degrading. So we'll go ahead and make up some trout meat and some bass meat and whatnot. But basically, if you leave your fish... Oh, a leech? What? That's new. How do I get that off of me? Oh, man. Alright. Go ahead and cut these up real quick. If you leave your fish in the trap, oh man, you're able to just, like, they won't degrade. They'll stay alive. Yes. Great. Okay, good. That's done. Now, where do I, but the leeches, what's happening? I don't see anything about a leech. Dude, what? Oozing blood from a wound. Lowering your overall health. Okay, cool, but how do I fix? And what can we do with these? Oh yes, crushed golden seal, that's right. Cool. Yeah, I don't see how to... did we not remove leech? Did it just... Oh, wait. No, that's not it. Map, journal... O? O is our health. What? Can we do not... What can we do? Just heal remedies. Oh, my goodness. Clove poultice. What? Yeah, see, this is all brand new. Cloves and clay. Where the hell are cloves? I haven't seen cloves yet. Wait, how? Oh, with clove oil. Okay. Bandages. Oh my goodness. A tourniquet. Oh wow. Okay, so. Oh, medical, there we go. So it's under items medical. Yeah. Interesting. Alright, so, oh, brings up this menu here. Heal. I don't, okay. It healed. Okay. Cool. I guess we pulled it off. I don't know. I'm glad we didn't have to craft anything for it, because I haven't seen cloves yet. I'm guessing those are brand new. To go with the whole... You know, healing. That's what they were used for, so, yeah. Let's, take a drink. Let's drink half. Yeah, there we go. That leaves us with, what, 349 milliliters. Oh, yeah, I want you there. I want you over there. Can we turn this into... tasty stuff just like the other. We definitely don't need... Whoops, no, I didn't want to transfer all, but that's okay. We'll go with like 20 grams. I guess, and a garlic clove. We'll see if that is a thing. One, just one. There we go. No, that's not a thing. What about if we just have one? No? Okay. So just cook trout meat. Okay. Sick. Ooh, how many do they stack to? Damn. I mean, that's 8, obviously. Can we cook both? No. Wow. It is dying so quick. Okay. We can also craft a smoker. Oh. Oh, it's smoke rack. I mean, we probably have all that, I guess, pretty quickly. I'll set you there. Don't spill, please. I'll grab a couple. Let's grab a bunch of long sticks, actually. And we're going to start building that smoker, see if we can build it quick enough to save some of this bass. There we go. Turn you guys into little sticks, I guess, right? I don't remember how many it needed, but a few. And then we're going to need some rope as well, I know. Whoops, nope. You, there we go. What? I mean, I just had some, didn't I? Okay, I thought it used them. Apparently it did not auto-transfer and use those. Okay, there we go. Oh, because they were in the... Yeah, there we go. Okay. Whatever, man. Da, 510. Excellent. That turned out pretty well. If I could look at the correct thing. There we go. And 7%. Wow. Okay. Still should be quick enough. My hope is that the trout also stacks in our curing container over here. But we'll have to see. Now, should I have, what? Oh, there it is. There we go. Smoke away. Okay, yeah, 1%, 2% maybe. I mean, maybe not. 2%, yeah. I think it probably will be okay. Well, 30, okay, yeah. That'll be good. Hopefully these stack, in here when we go to do that. Let's just start, oh, well, yeah, let's start loading stuff up, and then we're gonna keep this because we're gonna need to begin. Oh, you know what else they did? No, where it they added this, a transfer all. Oh, wasn't I just complaining about that, like, in the first or second stream? Yeah. Amazing. Love it. Makes it so much easier, especially when your stuff gets hectic. Oh, and quick little note here, the bones reminded me. So, several items need to dry before you use them. Bones would be one of those things. You throw them in a fire, they dry quicker. That's all there is to it. See, heater dry items. Yeah, we'll see other things that happens with. And look, yeah, your items actually show up in here, which is kind of cool. Yeah, 17 minutes. All right, we're just gonna start grabbing things, loading up what we can. We're gonna make as few trips as possible, of course. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see how that actually works out, but Oh, there was some more nails that we just found, wasn't there? What in there? Alright. Whoops, I did not want to equip, but that's okay. Yeah, so before this, you literally had to click one by one for all these stupid things. Which, when you have, you know, if you have different items and you're just getting a few, it's fine. Or like the big rocks, it's fine. But imagine clicking all this dirt, all this mud. Yeah. No, it was not fun. Alright, are these done yet? Oh, 6 minutes. Come on, longest 6 minutes of my life. Oops, let's go that way and get you. And we are almost there. Nope, we're gonna have to do that, aren't we? There we go. Now, I'm not sure, I'll have to measure again, but it used to be that you could fit, the firewood, I think you can fit 4 or 5 high, but they were just barely too wide to fit too wide, which was really frustrating, let me tell you. It made the OCD troll mad, but, you know, it is what it is, right? Can be preserved, excellent. There we go. So, let's see now. Here's the real question, right? Do they stack? Do they stack? They do not. Oh, man. Okay. But, that's okay. So, as you can see, to have a really steady supply of food, if you don't want to be cooking, like, all the time, which you can also do. You know, you can cook, like, daily or every other day, as you need. You know, things take a little while to decay, but, you can also... which we're going to do, you can build maybe a room or something that's essentially a cellar, right? Essentially a food storage thing. And that's what we're going to end up doing over there. We're going to build a room that has, you know, maybe some tables and stuff that has a bunch of these jars, and they'll all be preserving different things, and then we'll have the finished ones. So alternatively, of course, smoking is a preservation method as well. I don't know if you can smoke and then salt or vice versa. That we'll have to see. But now that this is done cooking, we'll take you, pick you up, and we will go ahead and figure out what we need to make our first batch of mushrooms. Spotted red mushrooms. Wait, 8. I thought we got 10. Did we not? Okay. I mean, I don't remember, honestly, so. Okay. And in case you didn't notice earlier, you can sort this, your catalog and your journal, different ways. Obviously, there's the sort of chapters, if you will, but then in each one you can do it alphabetically or by the date that you encountered it, which is kind of handy, actually, because if you can't remember what it's called, but you're like, oh yeah, I found it today or yesterday or I just ran into it, it gives you, you know, the day you encountered it. Yes, you, but no, not you. You. There we go. So for every 2 cups we need 20 salt and 1 ginseng root. So we're going to do a 4x, so that's 80 salt. And then we will go ahead and cut up this ginseng root, because we just need the rootlets, the little bits. And we need, what, 4 of those, right? So that worked out well. We get 4 out of each one. 80, there we go. Watery? Why are you watery? Is my math off? Oh, because we have too much liquid in there. We also need, what is it, 50 mils. So it's going to be, wait. Oh no, 2, yeah, we're going to 4x 50 mils, right? What? What? 50 mil, 1 rootlet, 2 caps, 2 salt. Or 20 salt. So we should have 80 and 8 and 4 and... Oh, 200, no. Oh, 200, yes. I was thinking we needed 400, excuse me. Okay, that would explain why it's watery. Too much water. Oh, man. Okay, so let's fill, oh, whoops. Clicking all over. We'll equip you. We will fill you with, what did, damn it. 121. Alright. Fill you with 121. That should leave us with 200. Excellent. Not enough salt. What? Hardy, there we go. Okay. So it did not auto-update when we took out that water. That's interesting to know. Because it'll auto-update as you adjust ingredients. But it was not counting water as an ingredient in that sense, yeah? So that's interesting to know. Okay, we'll go ahead and boil that up just so that it's done and it's there. We'll go ahead and drink you so that... sanitize. Very cool. Okay, so that's how you do it. So you do a little... Okay, cool. We'll drink you. We'll go ahead and eat one of you so that we're all nommed up. Oh wow, they don't... Okay, they only fill up how much? 15. Oh, okay. Okay. So that's fine because we're a little bit peckish. They're, yeah, 67%. That's not too bad. These are down to 34%, but they're almost done. I'm interested to see if we get 100% condition after smoking. You don't for cooking, I know. And I don't think you do for preserving and salt, so maybe not. I think it takes whatever percentage it is at when it finishes whatever the process is. I think that's where it stays, but we'll see. Always fun to test stuff like that out. Well, at least I think it is. I mean, maybe you don't. And fair enough, because I'm a nerd. Alright. Just literally load up as much crap as we can. And try and move as much of it over as we can. That pretty much fills up that. And then we'll just have to fill up our own inventory now. And, you know, I mean, that's pretty much all we have left. We'll go ahead and deconstruct those guys. We can take you. That's what we'll do. And I guess you. And we can deconstruct some of these and bring them over next. That will be kind of the next thing. And then, oh, a shovel. That's what's going to be needed over there. So let's see real quick. Shovel, just a long plank, a short plank, and 10 nails. Okay. And then a workbench is also going to be, well, probably not an item. Probably more of a structure, won't it? So 20 nails, 12 long planks, and 6 short. Okay, that's not too bad. We have... Did we clear these out? We did. So we have... Oh, 192. What? We waste some? But we have 5 nails on us, so we should be able to get 20. We should be able to get 15 out of this, right? We have these on here, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I need to get the flint piece, which can fit right there. There we go. So let's go ahead and fire you up. Interesting that we lost some copper though, because didn't we have over? We had over 400. We poured out 200, and now we have less than 200. So interesting. Okay, we may have wasted some of the process. It may be the heating and cooling that maybe loses some of it. I don't know. And we're going to need to put that there. Crucible might be a two-handed object, actually, so let's go ahead and put you in there. Because I think it is, right? Yes, indeed. Alright. We should at least be able to get... you know, 15 nails out of that, though. And then we'll have enough to, we're going to build the workbench when we get over there, but, you know, it'll come in handy very quickly, because it does, save resources and whatnot. So, as you see here, we have our, let's go ahead and grab, no, it doesn't do it, okay. We have our cooked spotted red mushroom soup. So it does give us a little bit of hunger back, and it gives us some thirst back. The big thing, though, if you look right below that, is that, well, two big things, actually. One is that it starts to cure the Blight at, well, this particular one on a rate of 0.6 per minute for 42 minutes. So, you clear about, a little over 20 something, like 24-ish, 25-ish points of Blight contamination. However, with that, you're losing 0.9 health a minute as well. So, if you have health to spare, good for you. You can take it. You'll just lose some health, and, it is what it is. However, if you don't, you're going to want to also brew up... Dude, what? Oh, he just literally just poured the bronze. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you're gonna want to drink a health potion, is what I was gonna say. And we will make one of those as time goes on. Wow. Okay. So apparently one of those missed, and you have to climb up on the table apparently to. Okay. Oh, wow. 100% damaged. Leaves. Oh, man. So, the health potion is... you know what? I'm trying to remember what it's made with. It's made with... I don't know. One of the plants. I'll remember it when I see it, and we'll go there when, yeah. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Quickly, let's go ahead and waste some more time. Only 2 minutes, thankfully. We'll smelt you down real quick. We'll try and actually pour it in the mold this time. I'm pretty sure that was the first time we missed, but maybe not. Maybe that's where some of it went. Don't know. Definitely did a big old whoopsie on that one. Alright. Okay. Yes, clay mold. Yes, there we go. Alright. Alright. Done and done. Wait for those to harden quickly. I want to bring those over with us so that we can build a workbench like right away when we get over there. That's kind of the point of all that fluffing around. So, bones are okay. Getting dried. The salt we can go ahead and put back in. Kind of speed these along a little bit better. Hopefully we're at 99 hours. Yeah, they should work, right? I mean, that should be good. And let's check on our smoked ones. There we go. Smoked bass. Cool. So yeah, oh wait, no, they definitely did increase, didn't they? It's 73% now. They were down into like the 30s or 40s, I think, right? So that's cool. It does increase that a bit. Dude, what? Are you kidding me right now? So it appears that it appears that we cannot, if you can't fill up a mold, then you don't get to pour. It doesn't do like a partial pour. Huh. Okay. There's a few copper ore pieces. Do we have any others? No pebbles, huh? We might have some to grab over here, but I don't think we have any tin. Damn it. Are we really going to be just 5 nails short? Alright, whatever. It is what it is. Let's start moving. Oh, I love it. So the wheelbarrow does sort of interact with terrain in a sense. It's going a little bit slower, kind of up the hills or in the kind of craggy little bits. Go a little bit faster when it's smooth. So that's fun. And yeah, you see there, almost got stuck going uphill. And this, of course, isn't sprinting, or it was sprinting, sorry. This is sprinting. So you definitely can go, faster, slower. But yeah, we'll go ahead and slug this on over there. And we'll get to building up our new place. Or at the very least, we're going to start moving everything over so that we can start building better. How about that? And to drop your wheelbarrow, just go ahead and hit the escape key. Oh, bergamot was what we needed, huh? That's right. What did I get? Oleander? Oh, I'm so silly. Yes, so bergamot is what we will use for our bug repellent. And chamomile, I believe... I just saw some of that. I think that's what we use for our health potion. Well, I say potion, but you know, it's kind of like it's the same idea as the, well, no, it's tea. Well, it's tea. Alright. So, yeah, let's just start doing some stockpiles. Which will get cleaned up later, but for the time being, we can kind of just begin organizing in this way to get everything out, you know. And get whatever, some of you, some of all of you, you know, this and that. What? Oh, that's why, because it's the dirt. Okay. So actually, I'm going to leave you. We'll take the mud and the clay and such, because we can do piles of those. There's no particular order to this right now. I'm just getting it unloaded, and that way we can go make another trip. Oh, those we can't stockpile. Alright. And as you can see, I mean, it's a little bit tedious, but it really isn't too bad to kind of unload stuff. Especially, you know, once you already have the infrastructure set up and you have, like, the stockpiles and where you want things, obviously makes it a bit quicker. And we'll take you and 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 you. We will take you real quick because actually since that's almost gone, let's make a torch. With stuff we don't have. Okay. Never mind. I thought we needed just one. We need two. Never mind. Bye-bye, fat. Sure, that will be fine for now. And we'll get... Boy. Boy, oh boy. Yeah. 5 nails short. That's frustrating. So, you know, I guess it is what it is, right? Tool. I'm trying to search for a tool in tools. I don't need a tool. I need a shovel. That's what I need. And then one long plank. Okay. That we can do. So the shovel at least is going to help us start flattening out the area and getting, digging up things that we need to transplant and, you know, leveling everything. Then we'll go on, possibly on another quick trip to, try and find just a little bit more bronze, or rather copper and tin, if we can, so that we can make some bronze. Alternatively, possibly we get lucky and, I don't know, find some awesome tools somewhere. You can find tools out and about. We'll go on a little excursion once we get a little bit of stuff built here and just a little bit of a home settled. And I'll show you, but you can end up coming across different buildings and such that are out in the wild, out on the map. And, you know, you do have a potential chance of coming across things in there and finding goodies, some of which being tools. Oh, wow, we get 2 short planks and 2 lumbers out of that? That's cool. Dude, lumber's not too bad. Okay, I mean, that's not horrible yields to be building with. I'm excited by that. Alright, we'll pick up our... What do you mean? Pick up our planks. Okay, whatever. Nope, we're gonna want you. Sawed up that shovel real good. Don't know where it went. It's laying on the ground. Okay, good. There we go. Got our shovel. The shovel you cannot put in the tool belt, which makes sense, right? But you can equip it in your hands, of course. And you... We'll carry you over. And you can also store it in the workbench. So that is one reason that I wanted to get that done quickly. It doesn't just save on resources. You can store, I think, 4 tools in there as well. So you can, like, put your shovel, well, I mean, your shovel you don't really use in it. It's just a nice storage spot for it. But you can put, like, a hammer and the saw and stuff in there. That is an option, so... There we go. All right. So as you see there, we have, you can just dig. So like this oleander bush, we can just dig it up. You can do it with blueberries as well. Some other things too. I don't know exactly what off the top of my head, but there we go. Uprooted oleander plant. You can plant it in the tilled soil. So all you do is, you know, just like we did with the garlic, if you remember that. We can, well, first here, let's make a little room so that we have room to unequip that. There we go. You just equip a little stick. And somewhere you can, there we go. When you find dirt, you can just till some soil. There you go. Yeah, till it on up. We'll do another little patch here just to make a little bit extra room. And there we go. We got our bush. We'll go ahead and plant. Boom, there we go. Now we might move that later, but that was just for a little demonstration. Just so that you know and you can see. Yeah, hey, there you go. That's how you do that. Alright, let's go ahead and do a couple more stockpiles for these planks. And we can go ahead and go grab another load now, I think. Yes, indeed. And we'll go check on our other trout. We need to build another basket as well. Or another, you know, that thing. Whatever. Storage chest. Storage crate. There we go. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, damn it. You see him out there? Oh, there's 2 of them? Nope. Don't want to deal with you. I'm trying to be nice. I'm just doing my own thing. Don't come over here. Alright. Alright, see, we're getting kind of stuck in the sand and the mud there. Keep getting bogged down. I really want to find what we need to get for a bow. And what I'm wondering is I'm watching that deer prance away. Is it maybe not... the other stream I talked about, I conjectured about the bow and thought maybe there's some sort of string element we need to find. And I'm wondering now if maybe it isn't like tendon from a larger animal, possibly. I don't know. We'll have to see. Oops. I wish you could just transfer all would also be another awesome thing. Like literally a transfer all from here. You know, everything in the chest, not just all of like, which, hey, don't get me wrong. Oh, there's some tin. Okay. So we have 8 copper and, ooh, let's see. That might make enough. Because what do we have in here? 82 grams, which is going to make 82. So we need 18. Right? We need 18. Oh, yes. Oh, man. I'm so happy with that. That should be about 1 then, right? What? Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, good quality. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm so happy we found that. Wow. I was seriously frustrated by that. Oh, cool. Well, like that. Yeah, okay. Pine leaf bandages for things. Yeah, we already saw that in No, but I was just noticing how it comes up when you craft a pine branch now. Or when you go to craft from a pine branch, rather. Yeah, I'm hoping we don't need those. Hoping we don't need a tourniquet, but we'll see. Or a tourniquet. I'm sorry. I'm, you know, I'm rustic folk. I say tourniquet. And then we did have some coal left still, yes? No? Did we not? Did I leave it? Oh no, it's in the... Is it in here? There it is. Nope. Let's split, not craft. How about that? Thank you. Come again. Alright, there we go. And now... You know what? We're gonna be safe. Well, yeah, we're going to be on the safe side. We're going to smelt this down, and then we're going to throw... I think we can... Once this is smelted, we might be able to throw this in and then harden, re-melt it, or we might have to take it out and let it cool and then put them both in together. I'm not positive. But I want to err on the side of caution. I don't want to be at 99 for some reason and have it not fill up that stupid mold. Yeah, I mean, it says 100, but who can be sure, right? Yeah, there we go. So we can go ahead and just smelt that straight away, and we should end up with around 180, 182 total. Then we can get our nails. Yay, 182 good quality bronze. There we go. Make sure we get it in there. There we go. Excellent. And the rest, it's fine. You can just stay there. You can do your thing. Thank you, thank you. We can start to take this apart. We'll start to take apart the kilns. The furnace later. And we'll basically move, yeah, everything over. The nice part is, of course, you know, this one we didn't have too far to move everything, which is nice. I did one playthrough that I moved, come on. That I moved, oh, I don't know, probably about this distance between these two towns. At least. And that's all the way zoomed out, so you know, what, a quarter of the map. Quarter of one direction, you know. Yeah, learned my lesson pretty quick with that one. Yes, take you, please. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, excellent. We can now build our workbench when we get back over there, which will be, glorious. For now, we can put all of you in. Let's go ahead and eat one of you. One thing you'll notice as well, as the condition degrades for food items, they provide you with less hunger satisfaction. I may have covered that already. I think I probably did, but I don't know. It just came to mind again. So, you know, deal with it. Actually, we'll leave you and we'll leave you guys. That's fine. Alright, let's start to... oh, we could pick up you guys. Yeah, obviously had to climb up on the table for... you know, I think my guy's just maybe having a few back flashes to... flashbacks, how about those? Maybe instead of back flashes. A few flashbacks to his good old days. Think, you know, old habits die hard, right? He's got to get up on the table, just, you know, sometimes you just got to get up on the table and dance, you know? Has nothing to do with the molds that are up there. You just got to jump up on the table and, yeah. Alright. Don't ask. Whoa. Little explosion there. This is slightly tedious for moving. You gotta kind of pick everything up one by one. That's why, you know, in the beginning I said you are probably gonna make your sort of, wait, what? Oh, that's right, those were in there, that's right. Sorry, got distracted for a moment. You're gonna kind of make a temporary camp for sure, but, you know, not too long. You're gonna want to find where home is, because you don't want to be, you know, having to do this with a whole big old settlement and a whole, you know, all sorts of more advanced tools and apparati, yeah. How about devices? How about buildings? There we go. You don't want a whole bunch of crap that you have to disassemble and schlep all over the map. That's my point. Alright. Yeah, it filled up pretty well. We'll go ahead and put you there to fill in that spot. And we will see, the last thing that we'll do is the campfire and our bedroll. And, well, the fire pit we can just leave. It's not very expensive, but I don't know. Maybe we'll take it apart. We'll see. But the bedroll and the lean-to, those will be literally the last things that we take over. We'll want to be kind of all set other than that. And then, well, maybe the garlic. I don't know how long. 1 week left. Wow. Well, there's nothing to take over now that I say that. Why would we take that over? It's planted. It's here. Durr. 6 hours left. Okay, well. Let's go ahead and just add you. Sure, we'll start to take you apart. And then the table will be left here because, again, we don't have the proper tools to disassemble it yet. Oh. We're going to need to find a hammer for that, or make one. So I'm thinking, yeah, we're going to have to go ahead and sleep. We can do one more trip, then we'll come back, we'll sleep here, and it just should take, in the morning, we'll just do another trip, and that should be that. We should be able to fit everything else, I think, at that point, you know? And then we can begin the building. It should be pretty full up, yep, okay. Cool, let's go ahead and pick you up. I'll do another quick trip, drop everything off. We'll come back, sleep through the night, disassemble the rest of what we gotta do, and load her up and head on back in the morning and start home. Well, I was gonna say 2.0, but it's really 1.0, isn't it? Oh, I cannot tell you how relieved I am that we're going to be able to make a workbench, and we found out a little bit of tin remaining. Doe, a deer. No, we are not singing the Sound of Music song. I know you want to. I know. It's a female deer. It's a ray. Ray, a golden drop of sun. I know, it's there. Alright, and as you can see, I mean, it does take a decent little bit of stamina to, you know, get over here with the wheelbarrow and whatnot. So this is where that rabbit comes in handy. Oh, we forgot to check our rabbit trap, didn't we? We did indeed. But you know, that's where that, you know, other kind of food comes in handy for sure. We're just gonna stockpile everything for now. We're not gonna worry about building quite yet. And then we'll, because I want to set up buildings for everything, actual, you know, buildings. And then we'll start doing that, and we'll figure out where we want to put things. So I guess that means that we're probably gonna have to keep molds. I did not think about that, but that's okay. Put you and you. We can. The one thing we certainly could do real quick is make a crate. Yeah, we can make one. That's fine. Let's just make one kind of out, kind of wherever. Ugh. Stick. It's under structures. That would be why. And we'll just kind of put it. We'll kind of put one right here. I mean, that'll be a good, like, it's an out of the way spot for one to be later on, anyways. It's not a big deal to disassemble it, make a new one too, you know. So, but we have some stuff in our inventory that can't go anywhere. So, like the dirt is mainly what I'm thinking. Which, yeah, we could just get rid of it, but we're gonna need it shortly because we're gonna be needing a lot of mortar. I have a feeling, possibly not, but I'm going with yes. You and where was the other? Do we not have a mud mortar? We do. There it is. I was pretty sure, but okay. There we go. And well, you can go in there too. So if you look, our smoked bass meat, it was at like 73 or something. It's only down to 68, and then our cooked trout meat is all the way down into the 30s. So I mean, you see how much preserving definitely extends stuff. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to fit molds in there also, so that's fine. No, transfer, not split. What am I doing? Okay. It doesn't really matter. I can do that, and then yeah, okay, that's not too bad. We should be able to get everything else with that much room. Oh, I can start a stockpile of those. That's good. Okay. Pebbles, yeah, again, don't know what to do with them yet, but surely there will be something, right? So we'll kind of do you there, do you here. We've got you and oh, I cannot do those. Okay, and then twigs. Where'd twigs go? Didn't we have a twiggy, twiggy, twig, twig, twig? No? Twig? No? Maybe not. That's alright. That's fine. That's close enough. It's pretty darn good. Oh, it looked like there was water in... Oh, it's because it's just highlighting. Threw me off. Dang it. Okay. Fine. Be that way. Alright. Good job. Did it help me notice, though, that we have these in our hands still, so we'll put those down. Alright. Maybe we can not just run into it. There we go. That is the correct way to pick up a wheelbarrow. Okay. Alright. We'll go back. And we'll stay at camp for the night. We will check our rabbit trap. Again, just to see. Oh, look at us run downhill. Alright, fire's still going, that's good. I mean, it shouldn't have been out, but, you know. Maybe it rained over here and not over there. I don't know. It's just always a bit of an unsure thing, you know, when you get back to camp. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, 5.5 hours, cool. Then, whoops. Fill you up. We won't need to retop it in the morning. Hardened pine resin, what? How do I get, where is it? What is this? This is new, I think. What do we do with you? 12? Holy crap. Hardened pine resin gathered from a pine tree can be applied as an antiseptic when melting. Yes, and when melting to the hardened pine resin, you know, making. So you can make the polypore bandage with it. Okay, very cool. Where is our rabbity trappity? Did we never put it back down? We did. Yep, it's a trapped creature. Sorry, bud. Gotta get rid of you. We'll go ahead and harvest everything. Do we still have that little piece of fat? Oh, we do. We're gonna make a torch. I hope, real quick. Let's grab a stick. Stickly. Come on now. Another thing you will possibly notice is that as it gets darker. Craft, torch. Oh no, two. Oh no, hold on. Okay, I'll get to that thought in just a second. I just. Oh no, that only gave us one. That's right. Oh no. Okay, two. Come on, don't die on me, fat. Don't die on me. Yes. Yeah. What? Yes. Do it. Oh, we got it. Sorry. All right. So if you'll notice, though, when it gets darker, your field of view and your area that you can see things, it's obviously a lot shorter. So, you know, during daylight, we'll be seeing things pop up way over there. You know, you can only see them kind of close by. So lighting does affect those things, which is really cool. Alright, I was way too excited about a torch. You can cauterize injuries? What? That's cool. So, as you can see, you can refuel it with more fat. And all you do is go this, you equip it, you ignite it, and there you go. Now you got a torch. And so look, I mean, that case in point right there. Look how much further our view is there of things. And then if we extinguish it, boom, can't see those things on the ground that we just saw. I believe also if you just unequip, I think it automatically extinguishes, yeah. And, you know, it doesn't continue to use the fuel, which is nice whenever it's extinguished. I mean, as it should be, but you never know with some games, right? Alright. So we're just going to cook some bland... Oh, no. That's right. I apologize. We are going to make up some sausage with this one. Which we actually won't, because... Now that I say that, we won't. We'll do it with the next one, because we need fat to make sausage. So we're just going to cook up a bland rabbit. Which is fine. It's okay. There's worse things in the world. You know, it'll still give us some lovely food in the morning. And then, you know what, let us also... Well, I'll wait. I'll wait for the rabbit to cook. We'll go ahead and put it on our person. We'll take this stone bowl and we'll go get some water so that we're nice and hydrated for the evening. All right. 9 minutes. I do sometimes wish you could speed up cooking process like you could crafting processes, but you know, it is what it is. Yep, intestines is still just casings, which is fine. Let's just make a sausage casing just because that is why. Which I didn't think about until just now, really. So you can kind of speed up the cooking process, right? If you throw something on to cook, you can then craft something and speed up the crafting time. So you can roundabout speed up cooking. You cannot directly, however. Alright, we'll take you. And we'll go ahead and just grab some water. We'll probably do 2 trips, I think. We'll do 1 trip real quick, boil it, drink it, then we'll do another trip, throw it on, go to sleep. Drink it in the morning. And then tomorrow we can get to actually building, which will be a lot of fun. I'm so looking forward to it. I really enjoyed building, well, in like all games like this, but definitely in this game too. I really enjoyed building, and I am just so excited for the building update. Like, I'm so excited to make a bigger place and a 2-story place. Oh, I love it. The building in this game, which you probably would assume by this point, is kind of intricate and not necessarily complex, but it's very customizable too, though, with all that. So that's really cool. Holy crap, stuff just went everywhere. Alright. And 4 minutes. Let's go ahead and, you know, make that a little quicker, huh? Let's make some. There we go. Make some of you. And okay, that only took 2 minutes. Whatever. That sped up time a little bit. Alright. We'll drink this real quick. Go fill it up again. Throw the new water on the fire. And go to sleep. Yes, I know I just said that, but I thought maybe you forgot because, like me, perhaps your short-term memory is not the greatest. Alright. Obviously, another great advantage to the new build site is we'll be closer to water, so it's always good. Not that this is terrible. Like, for a first day camp thing, I mean, it's not that big of a hike to go and get water. Really, I've definitely had worse. And yeah, we've been doing it. Let's take our backpack off, and you know, it's how we've been doing it. So let's do it. All right. And we don't really care if the fire ends up going out this time. Which there is still stuff, but that's good. Okay, an hour left. I'll pick you up. We'll obviously pick you up. Pick you up. Alright, let's start to... you know, with all this big stuff in here, it might take us more than one more trip, but we'll see. We will have to see. What? Empty? Are you kidding me? Okay, so apparently mushroom soup evaporates overnight if you don't leave it in the fire pit. I think you have to leave things in here to not delete them, basically. Alright, that's a little... I mean, it's not that huge of a deal. It's slightly frustrating, I guess. But it's really not a big deal. It was a little bit of a waste of mushrooms, but honestly, right now they're not necessarily everywhere. They're kind of hard to find, but it doesn't take long for you to find plenty. Honestly, so. Alright. It's gotta be... No? Okay. We can fit a few more. Alright. And no, I think we probably are gonna be able to make this in one. I'm not as worried about, like, the campfire. But we'll get the lean-to, and we'll get our bedroll for sure. The one thing, the bedroll does take up a lot of space, so that is one thing to keep in mind. If you're here in the very first stream, the first few minutes of it, when we made our little camp, you probably remember seeing it in our inventory. It is a large item for sure. Let's go ahead and deconstruct you. See if we can fit all of you and our bedroll all together. And just as a bit of inserting lore into our playthrough, I think I'm going to go ahead actually and leave the campfire to burn out. There will be some subtle hints of a possible, you know, a possible bit of civilization. We'll leave the campfire and the table for now. Also, because I'm just done moving crap and don't want to deal with it. I mean, no, that has nothing to do with it. That is not it at all. Oh, yeah. Damn it. You know what? Can we actually... Can we... No, let's... We can put you there. You can now go there. And perhaps I'm not worried about you? Then can we just put it in our hands? Oh, And if we put it in our hands, can we also equip here? Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta get a screenshot of that one. That's talk about a full load right there. That's ridiculous. Alright. Oh, man. Okay. I'm glad. And I'm not worried about the one pine branch, or the one stack of pine branches we left down there. Whatever. So that should be it. This is our last load in the U-Haul. We got the moving van. Got to go return it today. Actually, it's ours to keep. And I guess we got our fishing trap over here that we can come back and get later too. But that's not a huge deal. That's a one hitter quitter there. Just get her done. That's a quick little jaunt. So yeah, we will. I'm not even worried, I don't think, about unloading necessarily at the moment. We'll place our bed down just so that we have it, and the lean-to just in case, and then like we'll build a campfire real quick. I just want to have it just in case for some reason, you know, we don't get done building. But yeah, we'll do that real quick, and then we'll get on getting it. Getting on getting it. We'll get on getting on. If we avoid the mud pits, that is. There we go. Alright. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So I think let's go ahead and... Nope, not quite. More like that. There we go. Do that real quick. What? Go like that real quick. What else do you need? Some long sticks, some more pine branches, and whoops. Whatever. Not quite how I wanted to do that, but that's okay. We can do that. Just put it back. There we go. I don't remember how many it needed, but 4 sounds like a good number. Ah, see, it only needed 2. And then we'll get 5 more rope, and we shall be done. There's 3, okay. Oh, we must have some in the cart, huh? Whoop, no, can you not? Thank you. Oh, we do. There we go. Finish building you real quick. We'll move the cart, we'll build a quick campfire, and then it's time. The time we've all been waiting for. It is really actually here. It is time to start building. Well, in a minute, you know. All right. Put you just over here with all the other crap. Yeah, that's a good spot, obviously. Grab, I think we need large, don't we? Well, we'll grab a few small stones also, because I don't remember all of what we need. Oh, just 10 small. Okay. Cool. There we go. We can go ahead and find a few of those since, yeah, exactly. There's a whole bunch around. I don't want to use up all of our stockpile inventory when there's, you know, all this crap. Nope, we don't need to throw it. Which I don't remember being a thing. Interesting. And it auto reloads? If you got one on your... Oh. Would you look at that? That possibly has always been a mechanic. That I don't know. But you can apparently use stones as a weapon. As a ranged weapon. So, very cool to know. I'm sure somebody watching already knew all about that. It's like, I mean, yeah, really didn't? Yeah, I really didn't. It's one of those games. There's so much to learn in this game. There's just so many random things like that. And while there is a tutorial, and I do think they do a good job of it, it doesn't tell you everything, which I actually like. Like, I think that's a good thing. I'm not detracting from it at all when I say that. I greatly enjoy when devs, you know, give you the benefit of the doubt that you're not a complete idiot and you don't necessarily need everything explained. And on the other hand, it also is that it leaves you things to find out. Like, if there's literally a tutorial for everything, what is there to find and learn in the game, you know? And it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, that's fine that some games do that. And some games are more fitted for that, you know? But this definitely is not one. And I'm glad that they don't tell you everything. So, oh, I did scare him. I was gonna say, so let's put it to use. Let's try. We still might. Can we sneak up on him? Alright. Shh. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting a deer. 15 damage, dude. That's not bad at all. It's got a much more predictable arc than the spear, in my opinion. Oh, come on. How is that not like a headshot on him? Alright. I know we were supposed to be building. I might have gotten distracted. 15 for a buckshot. You might use buckshot when you go hunting. I use buckshot. Is that him down there? I want to try and get a headshot and see if it does more damage. I mean, I could also just completely miss and do 0 damage. That's a thing. Dude, what? Is he just like... Dude's protected by the forest. Oh my god, dude. Okay. So it might be more difficult than I was originally saying. Or I just started to really suck at it. Also a distinct possibility. Either way, it's time. I'm getting super serial now, doe. Where'd you go? Where'd the doe go? Did that the doe? The doe go. There the doe. No, I didn't want to... Damn it. Alright. I'm sorry. It got started just playing around, having fun with the rocks, but now it has to be done, right? I mean... This must be finished. Oh my god. Okay. I feel bad. I can't leave an injured, concussed doe running around in the woods, right? Is that legit? Does that make sense? Can we pretend? There we go. 24. Oh, and a kill. Sweet. I'm sorry, doe. Thank you for your sacrifice. Truly. Okay. So we have meat, hide, intestine, and fat. Yeah, okay. I mean... So also when you do this, if you see, you can do one at a time. You can choose which things to do, but you can also kind of choose which order. Yeah. Crap, we're not going to have room for everything, are we? Maybe we will. No, we're going to need to reorganize, but that's okay. We will have room, we just have to reorganize, I think. Oh no, we might be able to make it. We will. There we go. Cool. Thank you, dear, for your sacrifice. Oh wow, okay, lots of bones. Not entirely sure where our spear went. not entirely worried about it either. Alright, that turned into a fun little adventure. Sorry for the detour there. But it needed to be done. One, we did need more meat, sort of. Two, oops, wrong button. Oh, we ended up back over here. Wow, okay. Two, I wanted to get a bigger animal since we already started inflicting pain, you know, for no reason, just to play with rocks. I did want to see if a larger animal would give us some sort of, like I said earlier, like a tendon or something like that we could use, for a bow. So I still don't know what to use. I don't really want to Google it and find out. This is one of those games that I've been very kind of stingy about not spoiling any surprises. There's lots of things I've thought about looking up, and I just don't want to. It's one of those weird ones. It's like, I want to discover everything myself. All right, so we can add. Oh, we were one short. That's okay. We can take you and turn you into rocks. There we go. Now we have all of you. All right. Pick those up. Build you the rest of the way, and then yeah. Now I can show you the sausage crafting. So we have. Well, somewhere I think we have. There they are. The sausage casing. So if you see, we can craft these into, well, strips of raw meat that can be smoked into the jerky, or we can do ground meat. In this case, we're going to get 6 out of 1 deer meat. Wow. That's a good yield. And then with this raw ground meat, we can make sausages. Unfortunately, we're only going to be able to make 1 because we only have 1 fat. So this, unfortunately, is going to be a bit of a waste of resources as far as the ground meat and the steaks, maybe? I'm not positive. We'll see. What happened to our... Okay, whatever. I guess I left the stone bowl at the other place, I guess, maybe, right? Not positive. We can put our sausage there. Let's go ahead and chop down a tree real quick for just a little bit of firewood. Oh, is he young? No, it's a small. Okay. We'll go ahead and get the fire going here. Kaboom. No, yep, no, just go, yeah, exactly. And then we'll see what else we can make. Some deer meat, we'll cook up some different steaks, see if we have different options for that. Maybe there's seasoned meat just like the rabbit, etc., and whatnot. Alright. And we probably need to drop some of this stuff off. All the bones we could put in here. And the letter can just fall. There we go. Yeah, that'll be fine for now. And then at least we do have a fair amount of leather. Well, rather hides that we can start turning into leather. So that will be very good too. Alright. We'll put all of you in there. Wait, did I already have? No, I did not. Okay, I didn't think so, but I was not positive. Where is the twig stockpile? Is there not one? That's okay. See, we can just do it that way. Alright, put you in, take you out. Alright. And that fire, oh no, now that sausage should start cooking right away. We'll go ahead and get our salt. Well, first we're gonna need to make some room so we can pick up that thing. We can pick up. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's cool. It shows this here now. Oh, very cool. Okay. That's cool. We'll take those out. Oops. Oh, can we just put them in? There we go. Yes, there we go. We'll put you there and we'll make another stopper for you. But really, I just wanted the salt. That was kind of the main thing. You as well. Alright, so we have our regular old sausage, but let's see here. Let's do eat. No. We'll split it to like, I don't know, 40 grams. We'll just say. Can't cook anything with salt. Why not? There we go. Raw deer meat and some cloves. Oh, bland. Oh, okay. So we need possibly more salt. Let's split this in half. Very bland. Oh, okay. I mean, okay. Sure. I don't know why, but more salt made it more bland, so I don't. There we go, flavorful. Okay. Do we need all these? Maybe we only need like 2? Bland. Okay. How about 3? Flavorful. And then 4 just kept it flavorful? Okay. I mean, it's decaying anyway, so we may as well use it, but cool. We have flavorful deer meat now, so that's going to be a new recipe. Awesome. What does it say for the actual correct amount? No. What? Oh, we don't have it yet, right? Well, we discovered it, but... I guess I need to pick it up to discover it the rest of the way? I'm not positive. Not sure why it's not showing up. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't know. Okay, enough about that. Start to clear the area a little bit. Get all sorts of crap on us, which is okay. That's fine. It is what it is. We'll go ahead and cook these other 2 deer meat and just leave them as is. We need at least 1 short plank, maybe 2, I don't remember, right? To go ahead and make a stopper. Or, yeah, just the 1. Excellent. Alright. We'll go ahead and put you back. We can put a stopper on you, which is excellent. Now we can place you. Which means, well, you know what? We'll just turn this one into our little storage guy for cooked stuff for the moment. Nope, how about we eat it instead of craft with it? Alright, there we go. And our sausage isn't going to give us much, but that's okay. Alright, 3 minutes. Let's see, this is empty. Yes, okay. We can put the rest of the salt in there for now, because we're just going to cook these as regular old steaks. And wow, 53 minutes, 14% faster stamina recovery. That is awesome. It does heal for 28 hunger. We only have 2, but we should still be able to eat the whole thing, even though you can be like over full. You can't really get like, do it with thirst though, if that makes sense. Alright, so we'll cook those up. Very cool. Does it now give us the recipe? Yes, cooked and seasoned deer meat. Oh wow, okay. So it's saying 6 garlic cloves and 50 salt. Okay. And it'll go up to 20% faster. Wow. We have what right now? 14, because it wasn't, you know, dead on. But that's fine. That's cool. That's bonus, man. Alright. We're going to go ahead and start flattening out everything since we have some good stamina recovery going on. So we're going to, well, I'm not entirely sure, to be honest, about smoothing versus leveling. So I think we need to kind of level first. And then we can start smoothing, I think. I'm not positive, though. And basically leveling is just going to be so that we can begin to build on it. And we can, build. So as you can see, the leveling is actually... Oh, so smoothing is almost bringing up the holes. Leveling is bringing down the mounds, kind of a thing, it appears. I mean, I don't know that you have to do both, but maybe. Previously, I've always just leveled. Well, level seems to be bringing up too, maybe, but maybe not. I'm not entirely sure. The point is, look at that. It's starting to work. That's all that matters. And as you can see, it takes a good amount of stamina to be doing this, but since our recovery is so much better because of eating that lovely deer meat, then we're doing pretty good with it. So I'm just trying to get kind of a... Well, wow. It's not... Actually, if we go this way, it's going to be much better, I think. Alright. Yeah, I'm not sure that that's correct, because it doesn't really bring up... So, that's fine. Okay. What we are going to do is start to build one small structure first. I'm going to go ahead and get some planks. Wow, everything's kind of... I mean, alright, let's take the cart. I really should do this better, but I'm in a hurry. No reason, just because. I'm just being impatient. I should take everything out of that and start building the kilns that we have, but we're just going to go get some planks. Screw it. And we are going to begin by building some wood structures. We'll do 2, I think. We'll start them. One we're going to do with a wood floor, one we're going to do with a stone floor, and possibly all out of stone. I don't remember how much. Actually, no. I think I'm going to take that back, because I think... I don't know. We'll see. I think the stone floors take large stones, and we don't have a whole lot. We need a pickaxe to really get more. So I think we'll probably start with wood. I could be wrong, though. And I'm not sure how many nails wood will take is the other thing. So, you know, we're gonna find out. All right. Yeah, definitely helpful to have that stamina boost for all this kind of stuff. Nice for building too. This building will definitely take it out of you. Unfortunately, that boost is nearing an end, but that's okay. It helped us for the shoveling bits and for the chopping, certainly. Sawing, of course, doesn't take much, but... Alright. And actually, you know what? No, we're just gonna pick that up. And then, can we grab you at the same time also? Oh, I love that. God. I love that little, I don't know, hack, if you will. It's just a little efficiency thing, but you can have your full hands and still carry your wheelbarrow. Please, Dev, don't fix that. It's honestly, it's great. There is obviously penalties for overweight because of that giant lumber. It's also sticking through us. Don't mind that. 'Tis a flesh wound. But you know, with that, it makes us super slow, obviously. So, you know, let's put you there. All right. So actually, well, yeah, there's fine. So let's see. What can we start to build with this? Nope, 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 nope. I could make this easy, but nope. Okay. So let's go with. Oh God, yes. Oh, foundations now. Soul plate. Wait, what? This was. That's right. I remember reading about this. Foundation piece used to define layouts of larger lumber-based buildings. Oh, okay. Okay. So we'll get to that later. For now, we're just gonna do some lumber. Or some lumber, some planks. Okay, yes, plank floors just take planks. Yes, stone takes large, yes. Lumber. Plank walls do take nails. Okay. Okay, so we'll do wattle to start, because that all takes large also, yeah. Okay. So, what we're going to do... Wow, look at this. I love it. They've added so many options. It's fantastic. Okay. So we're just going to start with the... Wait, oh, we need short. That's right. Okay. So... Oh, that's right. We need a stone. Alright. Boom. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. Oh, floors. We're gonna go with some plank flooring. Oh wow, they've changed the... What? Okay, so can you actually draw it now? Like, this has changed. Oh my god, you literally draw it? Okay, so let's go... I don't know, like that? So it was kind of like this, but not exactly. We'll go... Wait, so can I do like a multi-angled build? Or no, it's just 4. Okay, we'll just do like one sort of there, right? It'll be kind of one chunk of what we're gonna do. Alright. And then as you saw, it said train's gonna need to be flattened, so we can just boom, there we go. So that is also another option. If you do that, you can then, you can place your kind of blueprint, if you will, and then equip your shovel and begin flattening it. It will just auto flatten what it needs to that way, rather than you trying to figure it out. But I think, it probably needs to do less because we started with that in the first place. So there we go. Okay, awesome. And then we'll do, let's do another one. We'll do another one that's the same. Well, sorry, I'm just thinking real quick what this is going to be. Yeah, you know what? We'll do that. So we'll just make this basically too wide for now. I mean, I'm approximating here, but yeah, like that-ish, right? And then kind of like that. And this is one thing that I so love about this building, about the building mechanics in this game, is like it's a little bit more freeform and it's a little bit more fun. I don't know. It's not just... Now look, there could be a case made for snapping to grids and whatnot, and you can to a point, but like it's so fun to just build your own little size thing, and then it just builds it to fit, like it sizes it all to fit. So these are slightly different sizes. It would maybe be cool if it gave me a size as I'm building them, as I'm drafting them, as I'm putting it the blueprint, whatever you want to say, but yeah, I do think it's really cool though how the building works in this game. Let's, real quick, let's go ahead and take these out. And we can go ahead and put these in here. Looks like we could fit 3 in there, but yeah, we may as well preserve them, right? And now you see we would be screwed. It's draining. Our salt would be getting evaporated. However, we have our covered clay pot, and so it does not. I could have done the workbench first, but that's part of what this is going to be for. We're going to make a workbench in this area. And so I wanted to build at least this one little building. I said 2 earlier because I was going to do a sleeping quarters too, but I think we'll just start with 1 for today. But we'll build a basic little structure that'll be kind of our workshop for now. And for the sake of efficiency, we are going to change a few things, drop a few things, move a few things. Let's see, you can go like that, you can go in, you can go in, you can go in, and you and you. That will bring us there. That's all fine. This will do that. Alright, perfect. And with that being said, real quick, yeah, let's go ahead and start to do... Actually, you know what? No, we'll go ahead and do the furnace. And then we'll see after that. I'm not sure that we'll need the clay brick kiln again. And this will stay outside anyways. We are going to, however, put it... Let me make sure we can get a stump out of this. Oh, it's a young tree, damn it. We have a stump over here, right? That we can use? Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead. Oh, how about we build instead of craft? Nope. Also not a kiln, a smelter. We'll do the crucible furnace, and we'll put that right over here. I can't really see... That's fine. Alright, that's at least a good amount of this inventory cleared up. Oh, we do have some planks too. Okay. That's good. We can break those down real quick. Add those in. Alright. what else? Yeah, I suppose we may as well take all those. Yes, that is mud mortar. So, we can add that in, right? There we go. I'm not worried about building it at the moment. But we can do all this and all this. And there we go. We have a little bit better... a little bit more room now. We can stockpile these? Yeah. Whoops, 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 whoops. Literally put them on the shovel. Alright. That is much better. That will give us a lot more room. So let's go ahead and go on a bit of a wood mission here. We also probably should be getting some firewood. I cannot stand to look at all that that's going on, so... Alright. Whoops. Oh, handy. I've never seen that before, but apparently F1, which I just accidentally hit, turns off your whole HUD and everything. And bear with me just a little bit here. This is not going to be the quickest process for all the wood gathering stuff, but, you know, we should be able to gather a pretty good amount in one trip, and I'm not sure if we'll get the entire floor built in just the one trip, but we'll see. Boy, we could sure could use some of that seasoned meat now, huh? There we go. Thankfully, you pretty much actually recover stamina from sawing. The chopping is what really takes it out of you, so it's nice if you kind of alternate between the two. You can kind of gain most of it back by the time you're ready to chop again. And we are not too worried about the planks, or rather the lumber right now. Obviously, we're going for planks for the moment. And actually, with that being said, I should probably chop down a couple of these. I see some young trees, I think. So we're probably going to want to chop those down to ensure that we have young trunks, which I believe are needed for a raft. Or thin trunks, excuse me. Yeah, so we're going to need 5 of those. And those come from young trees. Alright. Chop, chop, chop. Come on, lumberjack man. You've got it. Need to call up Paul Bunyan and get some help here. Alright, one more. You got it. Alright. So this should be, that's a small, so this is a young tree. Take just a moment to... There we go. And I think I said this before, but I'm not sure with the young trees that if you have to catch them in like a window of growth, you know, do they end up being... There you go. There's that thin trunk, you see. No, 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 don't chop it. Pick it up so we can mark it off. There we go. Good job, buddy. So I'm not positive they grow to be, you know, like a small tree or whatever, but I like to get them while I can. That way you just know, right? There's no question. Let's see, there's 3. I think that one might be one, but I'm not... No, it's the small, I think, behind us here. It is small. It is also small. Yeah. Okay. That's okay. We got 3. Oh, 4. Good. So we at least have 4. We're going to need 5 to make the raft, but we at least have 4, so that's pretty good. Cool. Alright. Do that. Go ahead and saw these up, and then we'll make our load on over and start building. Well, finish building, rather. And I believe I just spotted some garlic right over there. Yeah, wild garlic. That would have been good to know before I cooked that deer meat, but that's okay. No, I don't need that or that. Just getting in the way. Alright. You mean not enough space? Okay. Fair enough. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna keep a few of the long planks just because we're gonna need them going forward. I know we'll need them for some different things, so we're not gonna do all short, but we need obviously quite a few to finish our floor. And then for now, I think we're just gonna do a basic stick wall and, you know, maybe a leaf roof to start. But we'll have a building, and the main thing is to get, you know, the floor down correctly, because that's like a pain to redo later. Right? The other ones are easier to kind of rebuild, and you already have your kind of structure there. But yeah, and you know, technically, I guess we didn't have to build a floor. We could have just built the walls and the roof for the first one, but I want to kind of plan ahead, you know, and I would like some nice structures as time goes on, so, you know, we can spend the time now to, you know, wood plank floors are decent. I mean, there's obviously better ones, but they're pretty decent, and they're a good starting point, so, you know, they look nice, so it's like we can build those now and then upgrade the rest of the stuff later as things, you know, continue. And I feel like this should get us most of the way. I don't remember. The other one took less, and we're like 2/3 the way building the first one, I think, so. I don't know. We probably need like another 30, 40 planks, maybe? Probably 30, right? So I think we're probably a pretty good amount of the way there, if not completed. So I'll break those up. There we go. And then these ones I'm just going to leave as long as well for the moment. We'll carry all this over. See where we're at with this. And then, yeah, we'll decide from there. Oh, come on, getting stuck in the mud here. We are definitely overloaded. All right. Alright, so let's see what we got. Oh yeah, we only need 7 there. And then we need what? 28 there? Okay, so we needed 35. Okay, we need 10 more. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. We can go ahead and build you up. And then, real quick, what do we need for the workbench? That's kind of the big question. 12 long and 6 short. Okay, and we should have the 20 nails, so... Okay, so we'll probably need to chop down another tree or two, but that won't be too bad. I guess for right now we can go ahead and clear out these two. We need what? 10 more. Okay, so that's 5 more now. Alright. There we go. Our floors are done. And now we'll begin to go ahead and set up our wall structure. You know, the one thing I'm not sure about, do we have doors now? Is that a thing now? No, I don't think so. And those haven't been a thing, so I just wasn't sure. And then roofs. Yeah, we're just gonna stick with... Okay, okay, perfect. So we're gonna grab a few long sticks to help us with this next part here. How many's a few? I don't know. All of them. Why not? So first, when you're building, you're going to need to do posts in order to place, to use them as like anchoring points, right? To build walls and to build roofs and things like that. So let's make sure we can fit 3. We should be able to fit 3, right? Yeah, there we go. Alright. And then I think we probably are going to need to do some in the middle here to help support the roof, but I'm not positive on that because I did read some things about them changing the structure of how you build roofs. So we're gonna see. But let's see. Let's get to some walls here. We're gonna do the real basic stuff to start. Oh, I guess you have a stick gate you could do. Alright. So we're gonna need sticks and long sticks. Okay. So as you see here, must attach between, you know, and then the different kinds of posts. Alright. There's obviously a lot more you can do with lumber. Oh, and you do have to match lumber with lumber. Okay. Which will be fine. Upgrading won't be as big of a deal. It's like I said, the floor is kind of a main thing there. We should have plenty of stuff kind of laying around here. We can go gather up quickly. And kind of get this finished up. And we're going to need some more of you for sure. That's a bit of a starting spot. We'll see exactly where, how much we're gonna need, and you know, I'm not even sure how much it costs really. It does tell you, but I can't figure out how much a square meter is. There's no like, you know, there's no indication of how far things are or whatever. So we'll go here. Let's go ahead and start. Actually, you know what? Let's do... Well, we're going to need to do at least one post here also. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. So, oh yeah, you can see there's you can hit Alt and you can snap it to a grid, which is nice, but I like free placing. It appears that there is now a mechanic. For reaching posts and for how you see as they begin to highlight and whatnot. So it seems like that's going to be, I'm guessing, related to the roof structure. So that's kind of cool. Okay. So if we go there and then, well, we could go here too, I guess. That's fine. We'll do that. Okay. So let's start with walls because it's harder to see the whatever they're called. It's harder to see the wall placement after you have the roof on. So yeah, I do the wall first. Let's do kind of a window here kind of idea. And then maybe one here. And we'll just do kind of the basic, yeah. There we go. The rest we're all gonna do the regular height wall. Oh, we're out. Okay. Walls. Oh, they went up here. There we go. So the rest we can do kind of regular height. What do you mean support? It's connected to a frickin' support beam. Are you kidding me? Really? Oh no, it's not. It's connected to a beam. Right? So, yeah, we need these support beams. Oh my goodness, okay. So yes, that appears that was for... Oh my god, okay. I don't even know. Oh, these are just the different angles that it can be. Okay. Okay, that's kind of cool. So it is kind of a complicated building structure, it seems to be right now. Since they offer you all this now. This used to not all show up like this. What I'm going to do is... I'm not going to fill in every single one of these. You see, if you kind of look at how they're attached to each other, you can kind of pick out different angles. Like this one that... Here, I'll just kind of start with this one. You see here how we kind of made a grid. Actually, okay, there it goes. See how we well, not really a grid, but we made a square, a rectangle with a cross beam. So that should allow us to make a roof out of just two little portions here. We can fill in both those little. It'll be supported in the middle that way. Hopefully, that's the plan. We'll start with this side and test it out real quick just to be sure. We're gonna need some more long sticks, but that should allow us to do that. Well, then we need to do these two, right? Yeah, that. You're good. You're good. You're good. And then we'll fill these in this kind of section here, and we'll make sure that the roof can attach. We'll make sure that the walls can attach, because otherwise, you know, we're gonna build like this whole thing and not know if we can continue. So, building can be a little bit tricky in this game for sure. And I have built a few things, but yeah, it definitely can get kind of tricky when you start to do more complicated stuff. those. And we will make sure that this all works out fine and dandy. The other thing is the targeting of the walls sometimes is a little funky. Or the, well, whatever, beams, walls, different things, you know, as you're trying to build them. So that's just something to be aware of. But it does highlight, so that helps. Finish up these 2 bits. And this one, which I'm not positive we even need this one, but it just seems, it just kind of looks nicer. Alright, so now the question is, can we build a regular wall going from here to here? Support beams required first. What is that then? Ugh, okay. So I'm thinking we maybe are running into the issue because of this. We may not be able to combine the two and do a window thing. This was actually my first time trying to do that, so that just maybe isn't going to be an option. You might have to do... What? What? Is this not being considered as a beam or what? Like, I don't... Do we not need it? This is kind of frustrating. Oh, okay. So we had too many, I guess. Okay. But I mean, that one's gonna have to stay there, right? Well, maybe... I don't know. Are there any that I can place it on? What the freak, man? Okay, so if we let's see. Alright. So, like I was saying, the building can be a bit funky and a bit frustrating in this game for sure. But, you know, it is what it is. In some ways, honestly, that's part of the fun of it. So I guess you can't really use these as windows. That was one thing that I was definitely just trying to do. Or I guess you can, you just have to stick with halves. So like we'll just upgrade this a little bit. We'll change. So like maybe we'll do yeah, we'll do this. So we got that one and that one. And we'll just do this kind of, this side will kind of be an open air, and then this other side will enclose like the rest. Oh, we're out of stickies. All right. That should work, right? No? Oh my god, you're kidding me. So that also has to be a half? Okay, that's kind of... Okay. We're just going to build a half because I think that should work. Right? Yeah, okay. So that's a little bit annoying and frustrating. That might be something to, you know, kind of think about for the dev. Would be... yeah. Oh, I don't want it. I want it on this one. No, no, no. This How is that colliding? Are you kidding me right now, dude? How? Okay, then what if we just continue to do that? Okay? You happy now? Are we happy now? What? Okay, there we go. Why does it look like that's not? Oh, it is. Okay. All right. Quickly, we'll go get 2 more long sticks, I guess. And then I just want to make sure that we can get the. Oh boy, so much stuff over here. I just want to make sure we can put a roof up on there. Is basically. So I'm gonna need a few more actually. But yeah, that might be a thing for the dev to think about and consider, is maybe the mixing of different kind of materials and stuff don't seem to be meshing. It seems if you, I don't know, at certain points I guess you can change. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. But this like half wall and whole wall thing didn't quite work very well and play very well together. It could be something I'm doing too. I don't know. I mean, maybe I need to be snapping to the grid when I build. Perhaps that's gonna help me. I don't know. But we'll go ahead and do one more little half wall here for the entrance. And then let's go ahead and see if we can do some roofs. So in order to place a leaf roof, or any roof, you have to put rafters up first. So, okay, so there's balls now, which is good, I guess. I'm not sure what that's telling me now. You can... Oh, okay. Okay. I see. Okay. That's cool. And then is it a 4-point thing? It is. Okay. Alright, that makes more sense. Like, that makes sense there. Yeah. Nope, I don't want it that way. I want it to be... let's see. Oh, we're out. Okay. So then, I'm not entirely sure which, if I started there on the last one, so I guess if I start, wait, what, can't be, what? Stick rafters, where did my, there they are, thank you. So do we go there, then there, then there, then there, then there, that's... Yeah, that looks better. That kind of makes sense. And then if we go there, to there, to there, to there? Is that still the same? No, they went the other way on that. Okay. So then, if I start there, go there, and then there, and then there. No, that still is doing it. So I need to start on the sides. There we go. That's, yeah, the same as this one. Yep, and then we have this weird little funky triangle in the middle, which I like. That was intentional. That is how I wanted that. Cool. Okay, excellent. So we have our frame basically and our idea of what we want to do. Boy. Let's get one little piece of the roof up so that we can just kind of show it off. We're gonna need 7 long sticks. Great. So quickly, with all that being said about building a place, if you look at how resource intensive this is, though, so it does take a bit. You know, you're planning out, but yeah, it takes a lot of stuff, which I like. Actually, I enjoy that. Like, it should feel. It makes you appreciate, like, having a bigger place and stuff, right? I mean, this is a pretty decent sized place. Like, it doesn't have to be that big by any means at all. So when you do it, you definitely feel a much bigger, like, sense of accomplishment for doing, like, something ridiculous like that. It's not just an easy, like, well, let's build a crazy big old thing, you know? Hey, man, this is a brutal survival game. Like, you know, build a little tiny shed. Oh, hey, no. All right, he heard me. He knows. Crazy survival game, right? Like I said. Okay, freaking black bears just showing up. Yeah, okay. I almost had a heart attack. I thought it was over, man. My game life was flashing before my eyes. So yeah, we're gonna need to make sure we get some firewood too, to make sure the bear doesn't come back over. Oh my god. Alright. Definitely let's hurry the F up and just, yeah, so that's the other thing. You gotta remember it's a survival game. You don't want to get too caught up in, building. He's over there somewhere. Just stay away, please. Just, I know, just, okay. Can we just be friends for the moment? Also, let's take you and fill you up real quick. So we have plenty of drinking water. What's the... Ooh, 60. Holy crap, that is some infected stuff. We will... Sheesh. I guess just go right here. Oh, good. That actually... Whoops. There we go. So we need... I want you down so that we have... That's the 5th one for the raft. And I'll come over here and chop this other tree for some quick firewood. Because this is... oh, it's also young. Okay, well, I'll leave you, I guess. Dang it. I guess we don't have to have firewood. I just would rather kind of like it. Get the fire lit real quick, and then we'll finish the, so that we can get the water boiling, since, you know, dying of thirst almost, and then we'll finish up the roof, and then we'll get firewood to last us, you know, get a little stockpile going, last us through the night and the day. Also, I guess we're not going to be able to carry that. Boy, oh boy. Okay. Alright, we'll get you filled up real quick. And all right. There we go. Get you going, get you boiling. All right, there we go. We are making our way. Gotta build this up, and then just want to make sure we can attach a roof to it, which we should be able to, no problem. It's setting the rafters. It's kind of the harder part. Once you have the rafters up, there should be no problem putting a leaf roof up there. And so, yeah, leaf roof, there we go. Yep, and we can just place it right on top of, whoops. What do you mean colliding with something? Seriously? Okay, so I don't need that crossbeam? Oh my god, are you kidding me? It's gonna make me... No, come on. Okay. So I'm gonna have to undo the rafters to undo the beam. Okay, so the building's definitely changed. You don't need... I guess all these cross support beams. I don't know for sure. Now can I? No, that's the one that it's running into, right? Okay. Whatever. With that being said. Yeah. An hour. Oh my god, okay. Can we... Do we have enough? Yeah. We can build that. Okay. No. Actually, never mind. Yeah, I kind of wanted to wait till I had some water, but whatever. That's pissing me off. So with that being said, that's it for this one. It was a good stream. We got a lot done. Solid little play. We'll pick it up next time. We'll, get a drink. We'll finish this up and have to apparently undo those stick rafters and take out the support beam. So it used to be that you had to have like diagonals and all this other stuff. It looks now that you can just do like a square outline and you should be fine. Otherwise things get in the way apparently. Yeah, I do appreciate having to figure things out, and the building still seems a little clunky though, honestly. The other stuff, it's not necessarily clunky. Like, it's not necessarily the most intuitive, but it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Like, you can figure it out pretty quickly. The building, maybe it's just me, I don't know. Like I said, maybe it's because I'm not using the grid. Maybe that'll help. I'm not really sure. But there's 50 minutes to go, and we have 5.5 thirsts, so that's how that goes. Yeah. Anyways, thank you for joining me. Thanks for sticking here till the end. If you're here till the end, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm definitely gonna keep on going with this game. People seem to be watching it and liking it a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it would be fun to kind of go through the whole game on a playthrough. I need to take a little bit of a breather because of the building. So, yeah, it is what it is. All right. Well, once again, thank you all for joining. Thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you guys in the next one, and everybody take care. All right. Bye-bye.